Sorry, folks, that we're taking a minute.
No
I'll be
kissing,
right here.
no kissing tonight.
Yes.
After the meeting,
Yep.
or during the meeting.
Okay, is everybody ready? Am I ready? What is the date?
February 10th, yay.
Welcome everybody to the February 10th Pleasant Ridge City Commission meeting. I'll call the meeting to order. Can we have the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Could we have a roll call, please?
Mayor Scott,
Here.
Commissioner Budnick,
Here.
Commissioner Lenko,
Here.
Commissioner Perry,
Here.
Commissioner Schmier.
Here.
Public items not on the agenda. Is anyone that like to say anything tonight? Sure.
Good evening. I know I've spoken to some of you before. My name's Chris Gilmer Hill. I am actually a resident of Detroit, but I'm running for our State House seat here in District 8, which runs from Pleasant Ridge down through Ferndale into Detroit. So hopefully I will have the chance to meet all of you at some point. I'm actually not here today mostly to talk about myself. I wanted to let everybody in the room know about some very exciting ballot measures that are working to get onto the ballot this year. So the two that I have with me, they're called Invest in Michigan Kids and Michigan Money Out of Politics. So the first one, Invest in Michigan Kids, is seeking to solve the problem of state-level underfunding and a lack of clear guardrails ensuring that money is going directly into our school system. It fixes that with a 5% surcharge on income over $1 million for couples or $500,000 for individuals. So some of the wealthiest folks in our state, making sure that that money gets locked constitutionally into school funding for approved uses, like reducing classroom size, buying school supplies. This would really go a long way to raise a lot of money for our public schools at a critical time for our state. The other measure is called Michigan Money Out of Politics. It would ban any corporation or regulated monopoly utility with a more than $250,000 contract with the state from putting money into our state elections. So that's contributions to candidates, that's the so-called dark money C4s. This is the way that a lot of corporate money ends up in our elections. And this ballot measure would say, we don't want that. We want people to raise money by talking to regular Michiganders. We want them to do it the right way. We want to make the decisions and not let these corporations decide things for us. So these are both totally nonpartisan. Anybody that's a registered voter in Michigan can sign. I'm very excited to get these both on the ballot, but they need a lot of signatures. So anyone in the room, if either of those or both of those sound exciting to you, so I have these sheets here. You can just come see me. I have pens. I'd be happy to chat about them more. And if you would like to sign, I have sheets so you can sign. So thank you, and yeah, I hope to meet all of you and get to know you better over the next several months.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Any other comments?
I have a request.
Sure.
Hi, I'm Grace Peterhans. I, over the summer, started Ferndale Robotics Boosters to help support the Ferndale Schools Robotics Program because we had the one team go to Worlds last year and we had a lot of fundraising that we were trying to navigate. So we wanted to start a nonprofit organization, and part of our application for the Michigan Lottery to do like a 50-50 lotto, we need a local governing body resolution for charitable gaming licenses. So I was hoping that you guys could help us with permission to do that.
Okay.
So they sent me a form today. So this is pretty new to me. This is my first time establishing a nonprofit. But they would like a record in a meeting of a city called to order on the state, blah, 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 for a request for our name of our organization, Ferndale Robotics Boosters Corporation, in this county. And it looks like you need to approve or disapprove. We have a vote in this little form. So I was hoping that you guys would be able to help me out with this. This is something we could do today or no? I don't
Typically,
know.
we would need to draft a resolution,
Okay.
which has not happened. And we
Okay.
need to confirm, you say you've created an LLC, a nonprofit?
Yeah, we have a 501c3, so
Mm-hmm.
I have some of that paperwork with me here today too.
And how quickly does all of that need to happen? Just because I imagine the next opportunity would be
know.
March or April?
Yeah, our first
Yeah.
event is March 6th that we were hoping to be able to do this.
Mm-hmm. We'll miss that one.
Okay.
Yeah. I would suggest giving that information to our city manager. He can review it.
Okay.
I don't know what we can do, actually, honestly, at this moment.
I have to get up to speed on this.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
All right.
thank
It
you.
seemed like it was probably common, but I hadn't heard of it myself. So,
Mm-hmm.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Any others? All right. I guess we'll go on to city commission liaison reports. And I am first up Ferndale Schools. Nope, Mark is not here. I'll provide just a little bit of information from Ferndale. He left me a note this afternoon. He's wasn't able to make it. Ferndale Public Schools is celebrating Black History Month this month. So please, if you're parents, tune in to all of the events that they have around Black History Month. And I'm also doing a student leadership and Black excellence celebration, something else to tune into. And Pathways to Independence, State ID Access Initiative. So they're attempting to remove barriers by providing free state identification. So that is something to check in with the school district on. And mark this in your calendars, March 4th for the state of the district. That'll be 6 p.m. March 4th at, let's see if I see the location. I will have to get you that location. Oh, it's Ferndale Upper Elementary. And that's all I have for this evening. Any questions? All right, we'll move on to Commissioner Lenko.
Thank you, Mayor. As far as Planning Commission DDA goes, we met this last month. There was not a quorum, so there were no significant decisions made. We did review a number of zoning ordinance updates and changes. There will be a public hearing at the next meeting on April 27th. So Planning Commission DDA meets in these chambers at 7 p.m. on the fourth Monday of the month on a quarterly basis, or fourth Monday on the quarterly basis. So April 27th at 7 o'clock in these chambers will be a public hearing. And Jim, I assume the ordinances, I mean, they're already out there, but we'll publish them.
Yes.
I mean, maybe like, I don't know, a separate page, but they're out there in the Planning Commission folder, so.
Great.
Yep, that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Any questions? All right, Commissioner Schmier.
Thank you, Mayor. As always, the museum will be open the third Saturday of the month. So this month, that will be the 21st between 10 and 12 noon. So please come by the museum. And then the other thing is an e-blast went out regarding open junior commission seats, but it turns out historical will have an open seat. So please know that if you're interested in historical, fill out an application because there is an open seat. And that is it. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Budnick.
Thank you, Mayor. The Rec Commission did meet last month, and the body elected, or we re-elected our chair, Amy Miller, and our secretary, Don St. Alban, and we are actively hiring. We have 3 openings, one that Kaya, one because of her promotion or her advancement to assistant rec director, so we are looking for 3 people. If you know anybody, please send them our way. And let's see, the city commission will be considering all the applications, and that will be at our next meeting, March the 10th, so be sure to apply by the end of this month. It's February the 20th is the actual date. And the rec commission they're ambassadors really of the recreation department's mission, so anyone interested, no matter how they recreate in the city, apply. We have a variety of people and a variety of different opinions, and it's a great way to join us and have a little stake in the game. The next one, I have fond memories as a kid playing with my great aunt, drop-in mahjong. It's Thursdays, 1 to 4 p.m. unless noted. So it's 3 game tables will be set up for those that are interested, and this is a morning designed for all skill levels. So feel free to bring your own food and snacks. You must bring your own Maj card.
Ooh.
Uh-huh.
I can't swim or play mahjong. So what do I bring?
Perfect time to learn.
I'll learn one of them.
Yes. We also have Movie of the Month and Oscars movie series going on. This is the first Thursday of each month, March the 2nd, 12 p.m. and at 6 p.m. The Oscar movie dates are February 10th, 11th, 12th, and 18th, so feel free to bring your own treats and beverage, and you can come join us. And then another typical, this is a Midwest thing, euchre. So we have drop-in euchre now, which is cool. That's the first and third Tuesday of the month at 2 p.m. and the second and fourth Monday at 6 p.m. So arrive a little early and be sure to stack the deck for a Bauer, or as I like to call them, Budnick Bowers, or the nines. So
Fancy.
Yes, and coming full circle from the beginning, we are summer job applications. The rec department is accepting, and these are due end of March. So Shawnee and Kai are already wishing for warmer days here. We're looking for lifeguards, head lifeguards, camp counselors, assistant swim coaches. So apply online. Do that at thecityofpleasantridge.org/recreation. Excuse me. We also have summer swim registration, and the deadline is the end of March as well. And then the Novels and Neighbors Adult Book Fair. This is a partnership with Oakland County Parks. That's Saturday, March 21st from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. You can dive into a day made for grown-up book lovers featuring local authors, independent bookstores, and all things literary. You can enjoy some engaging book discussions, treat yourself to new reads, excuse me, craft your own book-inspired creations, and explore unique literary merchandise. Excuse me.
No worries.
Finally, the BR Women's Club and Foundation scholarship information is available.
Thank you.
Check the page in the Ridger for specifics.
Awesome.
Excuse me.
Were there any lengthy questions for?
I'm going to defer.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
On to Commissioner Perry.
Thank you, Mayor. The Pleasant Ridge Arts Council met on Wednesday, January 21st, and we had a great meeting. We had the artist who's going to do the mural on the barn over in Gainsborough Park, the DPW barn. John Donovan came to the meeting, and so there was some good conversation about concepts and sort of his take on things and merging that with the community. So it's pretty cool. We also are very excited, and you will start seeing a lot of information now coming out about the Super Fun Art Party 3. And I have just saw it from Jim tonight. So this is, save the date, Friday, March 6th, 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. The program's going to begin at 6:30. But artists, we want you to apply. We'll start getting the QR code out there so you can, sign up and
Let me
register.
show you how easy this is.
Do it, Brett. And so then you can all bring your original work, bring slides. We have all the instructions once you go to the QR code, and we have had 2 extremely great gatherings for artists and for the community where we've learned so much and been so impressed with all the different types of art the community foster, the talents that the community has. So we'll look forward to the third one. Again, that is Friday, March 6th at 5:30 to 8:30 p.m. and the program's going to begin at 6:30. And then we're going to try and talk the Giggle Pickles into having an afterglow of a little more euchre at the Elks Club, but more on that to come in a moment. And so the next Arts Council meeting will be February 18th, and that's a Wednesday. It'll be right here at 4:30. Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you. All right. I think we'll go on to governmental reports. Police or fire first?
Fire.
All right, 'cause I'm long overdue bringing goodies with me. I always forget. So, good evening, everybody. So we have a lot going on, a lot of really good stuff going on with the fire department. So it won't be till this fall, but I was able to get in, and we have a new ambulance we got approved to purchase. We kind of assumed somebody else's order, so instead of having to wait 3 years for it, we'll actually get it this fall.
Wow.
So this fall, we'll actually have 2 matching of the newer ambulances with the updated features and stuff, so that'll be a great thing for our communities. Staffing is up, so a lot of good things with that. We do have, so if you have any way to support it, we did submit through Senator McMorrow's office trying to get money to renovate Fire Station 1. We didn't go too well last year, but, because, you know,
Stuff.
all the budget stuff, right? But they are trying to do it, so if you want to support that and show support for that, I would greatly appreciate it. My firefighters would appreciate it because they definitely need some updates to the facilities that they're living in.
Fire Station 1, you said?
Which one is that?
That's the one on Livernois.
Okay.
Yeah. And if anybody ever wants a tour inside either of our stations or both, let me know. I'd be happy to organize it. Come through, you can kind of see what we have going. Some people have done it when we have our open house at Station 2. Maybe a lot of people probably have not been inside Station 1. But if you ever wanted to see kind of what that's like or kind of have a behind the scenes look, I'd be happy to organize that. A couple other things we have, because we're all about safety and I like prevention and helping our communities. File of Life, we have them on leave a bunch here. Anybody in the community that has somebody who's older, has a lot of medical problems, a lot of medications of any age, and you just want to be able to put something, what these are is they're magnetic. You pull the card out, you fill in all the information for medical history, medications, allergies, doctors, just all this pertinent information about you. Have it on the fridge. We know to look for this. So if we come in a medical emergency and there's a lot going on, you're not able to speak for yourself, or the people there don't know the information about whoever's having the medical emergency. It could be, I know there's some children in Pleasant Ridge that have some significant health issues, all the way up through, right, at any age. But this allows us to grab this, get the information we need to be on the right track with care and understand what you already have going on, so our treatment can kind of be in line with that. So these are free. I brought some with us, and if you need more, let me know. Also, I've talked about our virtual home safety inspection. I think I've brought you guys some of these before. I brought some more. People can go to our website to do it, scan the QR code. But anybody who does a home safety inspection and you call us so you get it, I will give you a free fire blanket. So you don't have to put your address in if you want. We don't use it for anything other than it helps us help you. When you go in there to do the home safety inspection, if after doing it you're like, hey, I have questions, you can actually send us a message right through there. Or if you say, after doing this, I would really like for you to come walk through some things with me, you can make those requests. We come out to your house, we can, look at things with you. But it'll give you a ton of resources based on your answers. Things you're like, oh, I didn't know that wasn't safe. The last outlet on a power cord is not for another power strip. Some people get, confused with that, but charging cords for cell phones and not having cords on your bed. A lot of people put their cords on their bed and sleep that way and don't realize the dangers of that, or things that they have around their kitchen or how they're storing things in their basement. So we just want to get education out there. So completely free. Anybody who does it can just come get one of these from me. Or, you let us know, I'll even come deliver it to you. So that's all I got. Any questions for me?
Thank you.
What was the name again of the first thing?
File of Life.
File of
I've
Life.
never seen
Okay.
those. That's cool.
That is great. Thank you.
You're welcome. As always, make sure you have smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors in your home. And check them, make sure they work.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Just wanted to highlight a couple things that our officers responded to this month. We're always trying to look out for any scam. Some of you may have seen on some social media posts about someone that let some snow shovelers into their home and a check was stolen. And Lieutenant Tyler has been dealing with that because it wasn't just a check, it was a checkbook. And so people have been trying to cash these checks all over town. Just a heads up, don't let people in your house. I understand that it's cold and bad actors are going to take advantage of that and say, oh, it's really cold out here, can I please come in? not a good idea, especially when there's multiple people. So just a heads up on that. The other one is we had a resident that thought that they were buying a car from a friend on Facebook. If you're going to buy a car from a friend on Facebook, please call the friend and talk to them, so that you don't just do it through that and send random money to someone because that Facebook was hacked and it went to somebody else. And so, again, Lieutenant Tyler is working on that case as we speak. So if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is. If people have an exigent circumstance where they just want to get this taken care of and can we just do this really quick? Take a deep breath, call us, we'll come and help. Because that's where some of this happens at the doors of this is a great deal and it has to happen now, and I have a problem. So always call us. We can come out, and if somebody's in need of help, we're more than willing to help them. But we just want to make sure that our residents are safe. So on a side note, just want to let everybody know that our officers go out to every call. Any call for service that comes in, when our fire department partners get sent out to a medical, our officers go. Sometimes our help isn't needed, but we just want to make sure that everything's good. Sometimes they are. So I wanted to bring up a point of one of our officers. I don't know if you know Officer Waters. A lot of you do, some of you don't. He works mainly midnights. He got called out to a house a couple weeks ago with the fire department. There was a problem with the boiler. Thought that there may have been a issue that it was smoking. Fire department cleared that, checked for carbon monoxide. Was good. Fire department cleared. So Officer Waters would be upset. I like to highlight some of the things that the officers do in the Ridger, and I knew that he wouldn't want that put into writing. So instead, we're going to put it on YouTube for perpetuity. So I just found out in the past couple of days, thank you for people that keep me advised of stuff that my officers do. Officer Waters stuck around, and it was really cold that night, and it was late at night, and they couldn't get in contact with the heating and cooling company. And Officer Waters stuck around, helped them drain their boiler system. Get it restarted. And when I talked to the people today, because someone had advised me of like, oh, do you know what Officer Waters did? I said, no, I'm the chief of police and I had no idea what Officer Waters did. And he stuck around there for 2.5 hours and got their boiler up and running, and talked to the residents today, and they were super happy about it. And they didn't want to call because Officer Waters didn't want them to call. So just wanted to give him an attaboy for that and let you guys know what officers you have working in the city for you.
That's cool.
For sure.
At every one of our staff meetings, I say, get out there, get on scene fast, see if you can help. There's times where we can't help. It's not something in our expertise. If it were me with a boiler, I don't know that I would have been able to help.
Your
but
last name isn't Waters.
it is not Waters. It is not Waters. So
Sorry, I had to. I had to be punny.
That was very bad.
I liked it. But just wanted to let you guys know on that. As always, lock the doors. It's cold out. There are still people walking around late at night and trying doors, even when it's -2 out. So just lock those car doors, lock the house doors as per usual. So I'm here for any questions that you may have.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you
thank
very
you.
much.
We appreciate the warnings about the different fraud situations because those are things that just sneak up on you. You think you're just helping someone out and things, and it just goes.
And there's just so much information coming at us now.
Right.
It's easy to not do the check.
And social
It is,
media,
yeah.
right? You think it's your friend, and
And there's usually something exigent about it. They're trying to keep you off your game, trying to get it taken care of quick. So if you have any doubts whatsoever, give us a call. We'll come out. We'll see what is going on. It's amazing how many times that I call the person back and say, hey, this is Chief Reed from Pleasant Ridge Police. Click. So, we can kind of figure that out pretty quick when they don't want to talk to me at all. It's a legit person that, no, here's the thing, and we can go through it. But all our officers are willing to help out with stuff like that. So,
thank you.
Yep, just call us. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Okay, on to the consent agenda. We've got 5 topics on there tonight. Thank you, Giggle Pickles, for this cool opportunity. Did you have something you wanted to say, or you're good?
I'm good.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
Did you have questions?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
The fundraiser?
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
please.
I'm sorry. My name's Emily Radwick. I am a Giggle Pickle parent. It is a fundraising event to help us get down to Houston because our team qualified for the world competition for the second year in a row. Go Pickles.
Go Pickles.
So this is essentially like a craft show. We will call it something a bit more modern than that, but it's a craft show. We will have a table fee for local vendors, people who create their own arts and crafts and items to sell. And then the fundraiser part is the table fee comes to us, and then they will, sell to the community and people who show up to the event. And so we were asking for the donation of the community center space to hold the event. It's April 4th.
That's great.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
we're pretty excited. Were there any questions?
No, I think that'll be fun. You guys also have a euchre tournament coming
So
up?
we did this fundraiser last year. It was very successful for us. So we're doing it again this year. Same day as the art party on March 6th.
That's why we'll do an afterglow for the euchre because
The Ferndale Elks donates their hall upstairs to us. And we hold a euchre tournament. It's $25 for people to participate. And then that was
That was a good fun last year.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
it
fun.
was
I was
so
there
much
last year. It was
fun.
a lot
Were
of
you?
fun.
Oh, thank you. It was a lot of fun. And so we decided to do it again.
it's a great fundraiser. It's really fun. I've been to a couple one. Pride does a really great one up there. It's just such a great venue, and and you can't have more fun than.
And you don't
a
need a
Michigan.
partner, so anyone who wants
Right.
to play,
Yeah,
which
you
is
don't
good.
need a
No
partner.
pressure.
You can just show up. It's progressive. So it's just every game you have a random partner at a random table. You play 8 games. It's a lot of fun.
You had it organized beautifully, and the baskets were super fun.
Thank you. It was my first time doing it. I was pretty nervous, but it was really, it, was
worked.
really, yeah,
Very
it was really
successful. Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
May we have a motion or any other comments?
Mayor, I move the consent agenda be approved as presented.
I second.
Commissioner Lenko,
Yes.
Commissioner Perry,
Yes.
Commissioner Budnick,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmier,
Yes.
Mayor Scott.
Yes, the motion carries. All right, on to a new topic, Volt Post EV charging station agreement.
Yes, thank you. Included in the packet is an agreement with Volt Post to allow them to install a EV charging station in the Wellesley Woodward parking lot. Volt Post is an organization that was awarded a grant from the Michigan Office of Future Mobility and Electrification, Michigan Central, and DTE to deploy these chargers across publicly accessible locations in southeast Michigan. No cost to the hosting entity. The installation retrofits the lamp posts with the utility poles and charging stations. So it's kind of a neat way of handling this kind of infrastructure. So the proposed location is in the Woodward Wellesley lot. There's a light post that exists along the Woodward sidewalk. So that would be adding that to that light post, and then those 2 parking spaces will be designated for EV charging. Key elements of the agreement, there's Volt Post retains ownership of the equipment and is responsible for all installation and maintenance. We provide access and public use during normal operating hours. They reimburse us for the cost of electricity. So from our perspective, it adds some EV charging infrastructure at no cost or responsibility for us other than hosting and allowing them to be here. If there's issues with the charger, if it needs to be fixed, they handle that. The city attorney's reviewed the proposed agreement. He's identified a few items for revision. We've actually been going back and forth since late last week with Volt Post to address some of those revisions. I think we're at a point now where there's just 1 or 2 more things that we're working on with our insurance carrier to make sure that language is appropriately tight. So we're almost there with the agreement. The requested action is City Commission consideration of the Volt Post EV charging station agreement for the installation of a dual port level 2 charger at the Woodward Wellesley parking lot and that the any action to approve be subject to final approval of the agreement language by the city attorney. And again, as of today, we're almost there. There are some photos in the packet for the location of where the charging station will go, and I'd be happy to answer any questions, or Brett can also answer questions on this because I think he's familiar with them at another location.
Any questions?
What's the other location, Mayor, that you've seen them?
They've just installed some at Henry Ford location. We've been discussing it for Wayne State as well. In fact, the intention was to start at Wayne State, but because of all of the parking issues around Detroit and at the university, I thought it might make sense to start in a lot that doesn't have any any fee for parking.
Right.
So that it's free parking area, and then start with cities where it might actually be helpful to have that charging close to where all of the electric cars are. As it turns out, Pleasant Ridge is has one of the highest population per registered vehicles of electric vehicles. We're at like 5-6% of total cars registered in the city. Detroit's at less than 1%. And a third of electric vehicles are located within like 5 miles of Pleasant Ridge. So it just kind of makes sense. It's like a third of, there was about 100,000 in the state, and about 30,000 of them are right here around us. So it just kind of makes sense to have them in this area. I've seen the technology, and it kind of makes sense. They've actually improved it with our conversations over the last couple of years, and there's really no risk to the city to do this. If it turns out that this is a bad location, they come get the equipment, they move it somewhere else, we try it at another location. But I think it's a good addition. One thing we didn't mention is, you know how occasionally we'll have power outages around the city? This might be another place where someone could come and charge their car up alongside the ready charging that exists at the gas station in the event that they're not able to charge at home. So it just kind of makes sense. It is
But
not
that power
free.
would have to be on.
That power would have to be
Yeah.
on too. And it is not free. So if you charge there is a cost, but it'll be
Okay.
something less than ready and probably a little more than you would pay at home. But it's an alternative if you don't have level 2 charging at home. And for any of the people that have offices along the Woodward corridor, they could park there during the day, charge up, and it just seems like a cool idea.
Brett, do you know what they charge per kilowatt?
Not yet. They haven't decided for this location yet. Yeah.
Tracks make sense. On the
Yeah.
corridor, right by the freeway.
Mm-hmm. It's a good
And-
experiment.
and, yeah, and open, like, I went to Wayne State, right? So,
Mhm.
yeah, I mean, all those parking lots are fenced off or whatever. Yeah,
Right.
it's
Or
open and
for fee.
accessible.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and visually, it's very, does not have that much of an impact.
No, in fact, it's designed to accept a wrap. So if we decided we wanted to look like something cool, I have suggested they talk to the zoo because it kind of looks like, and you could have something dangle down like a giraffe or something.
Yeah, an elephant, like the
A
Bronx
trunk.
Bar used to have the
Exactly.
bicycle air.
So all of that's possible.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then they're covered on liability insurance, like if there's, I
Yes.
don't know, any mishap with the vehicle or with
Yes.
the circuit, it's on them, not on us.
Correct.
No, Mayor, I move to approve the Volt Post charging station agreement for the Wellesley lot, subject to final approval by city attorney. Second.
May we have a vote?
Commissioner Lenko,
Yes.
Commissioner Budnick,
Yes.
Commissioner Perry,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmier,
Yes.
Mayor Scott.
Yes, the motion carries. Cool. All right, I guess we move on to short-term rental ordinance discussion.
I don't have much. In the packet are a memo from the city attorney on February 4th, following up from last meeting, and then the last memo from January 7th with his investigation into the Grosse Pointe Woods and Dearborn Heights ordinances. Previous to this, there was another memo on approach. We didn't include that here because we're not considering ordinances at this time, but the city attorney's or a previous memo on approach and some potential ordinances were included in a prior city commission agenda. So at this point, the discussion was left open after the last meeting. Happy to answer any questions.
Any questions or a motion?
Have a motion.
That sounds good.
I move to direct staff to draft an ordinance for commission consideration that would allow short-term rentals in commercial and multifamily zones only, subject to appropriate safeguards and enforcement mechanisms and legal review.
Is there a second?
Second.
Any other thoughts before we vote? May we have a vote?
Commissioner Budnick,
Yes.
Commissioner Lenko,
Yes.
Commissioner Perry,
Yes.
Commissioner Schmier,
Yes.
Mayor Scott.
Yes, the motion carries. On to the city manager's report.
I have nothing additional. Any questions on anything happening around town?
Well, I want to thank you very much for the amazing pathways through the city, through all of this crazy weather. It has been really nice that they've been so clear, and I've seen the crews out there all times of day and night doing, with all kinds of interesting equipment, working on getting those paths clear. But they are super clean. It's been just lovely. Thank you.
They've done a good job. And with the bike lane,
Yeah.
both
Yeah.
on southbound Woodward and
it's
northbound,
clean.
they've gotten that cleared, and so they've done a good job on that. It was a little rocky with the streets at the beginning, but
Well, because it's just been endless and so
yeah.
cold and so, but everything has been great the past dreadful couple weeks. Like, ugh,
yes.
but it's been good. Thank you.
I know Davy has been out too.
Mm-hmm.
So the block trimming was done on the east side.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that went well today.
Just thinking of the future and the bike, kind of random, but I know we'd kind of put out there when the loan with the DDA is satisfied and there's like budget left to bolster the current bike lanes and kind of make them on the west side look more like the east side, and that'll go a long way for four-season use.
We are, I've actually got an email with some concepts from the engineer that I need to review before we're just
I know
putting
it's
together ideas.
a little down the road, but for sure.
Yep. So yes, we're continuing to chip away at that. So we're at least we're ready. And then we'll have to look at funding options and how to implement that. So yes, continuing to work on that.
Fantastic.
Cool. We'll move on to other business. Is there other business?
Mayor, the Pleasant Ridge Foundation is throwing a winter block party. It is, hold on, my eyes are terrible. Friday, February 27th.
That's right around the corner.
It is. It's very soon. And so nothing like a good winter block party. I like it. But 7 p.m. to 10 p.m., they'll have some silent auction items, they said. And if any of the blocks would like to contribute baskets and everything, it's a little bit different of a format this year. But they'll have games and prizes, and they will have adult beverages, but some beer and wine, but then also everybody can bring a potluck item. So just like a block party. And they have their membership drive in full swing. You should have received a letter and a postcard in your mailbox. And so hopefully we can all come out on Friday, February 26th. And it should be a good time. It'll be up at the community center.
And just to add to that, free. So RSVP, but it's free for everyone.
Yeah.
But also get your membership if you can.
Oh,
too,
yes.
'cause
Well, it's free so
$40
you can get your
totally.
membership, of course. But it is also open
Yeah.
to everyone to see what the
That's how we
foundation.
buy our bubbles. You know?
Right. I
How
think
the
they had
foundation-
some, the foundation has decided not to hold a big auction this year. And there was some thoughts on why that hadn't happened. Just wanted to make clear everyone always has a great time at the auction every year. This year, it's difficult to arrange all of the auction items that they would normally give out just to get all of that together. So they decided to take a pause for this year. But you'll see other events occur throughout the year to make up for the auction, to get everybody together, because that they do it well.
And their annual meetings in September too, so if there's additional thoughts to provide or strategy, right?
Right.
And yeah, it's still good to help them raise money because they do a lot of scholarships and other good work around the communities, and supporting schools and all kinds of things, Giggle Pickles and all kinds of stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah. Cool. Any other? I'll add a quick one. We have a university and an organization called the Center for Automotive Research doing a study on EVs. If you own an EV, there's an opportunity for you to participate in a survey. Please contact me. I'll get you, I think it's the third QR code for the night. I'll get you the QR code.
Nice.
And I think they pay you $20 to participate. It's really quick. And then that helps them understand what charging is like for you throughout the state of Michigan.
That's cool.
So that's something that's going on. And I think that's all.
Random meta
Yeah.
suggestion. Is there a Chiron on the YouTube video? We could have them install, or
We could.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
Just for future.
We'll have to figure out how that works.
We just have to have the text
Oh, okay.
to send to them,
All right.
preferably in advance.
All right. Cool. Thank you.
And again, the Super Fun Art Party will be on Friday, March 6th. So save the date and start pulling out your art. So thank you.
Cool.
Writers included also, all kinds of art.
Nice. All right. I think that's all we've got for tonight. A motion to adjourn.
Mayor, I move we adjourn.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.